Hello my fellow crafters, welcome back. This is David for Elizabeth Craft Designs. Good evening everybody, we are live. Hello everybody, let me have a look who is here. Lots of people coming in already. Hi Saskia, Patricia, Anya, Joe, Debbie. Hello everybody. Well, good to see you all. It is Friday play day, so that's what I'm gonna do, barely. That's it. Sound is working, cameras are working. Yeah, so there's no reason not to play, right? So good to see you all. Hi Michelle, hi Ingrid, hi Ria. Sorry, I got a bit of a frog in my throat. But yeah, I'm here and it's a party. My camera is weird. Wait for it. Come on. There we go. Because today has been my last day at work. So yeah, it was a weird day, but a good day. Let's keep it at that. So it's all ECD for me now. Yes. So well, that being said, good evening everybody. Welcome. Don't forget to like, share, and comment to be able to win the $50 gift certificate. Esther is doing the live on Monday, and I'm pretty sure she will announce the winner then for this week. So that's good. So yeah, I'm just rambling on for people to come in, and then we can start to work. That's well, I'm the lucky one, Celine, to be able to work with such a fantastic company. That is what it is. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be playing in my December to Remember, and I'm going to do, well, I'm quite ambitious, but we'll see how far we go. 3 prompts. And because I don't want to do any videos during the weekend, I think 5 videos, well, in this case 7 with 2 lives is enough. So yeah, my eye hasn't improved at all. That will take up to 3 weeks, they say. I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's there. We'll deal with it. You just have to watch it. So, thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting. And hi Terry, hi Linda, hi everybody coming in. So, yeah, hi Margaret. Let's switch the cameras so we can have a look at what we're doing. There we go. So, we are at prompt 8 already. So, if we go to the start of my fun little journal, this Santa makes me smile. He's so cute. We are going to do, and as I said, I'm quite ambitious, sleigh, snowman, and pinecone. We'll see how far we get. But yeah, that's what the plan was. So let's flick through. This is how far I got. And what I'm doing, for the people who missed it, every day I'm using an ATC card, which is obviously from the new ATC special kit, and I'm making a page out of that every single day. So I'm using some elements from that, and of course I'm using elements from the Christmas release that was in July, for Christmas in July, and I'm using some elements from other collections like the candles. They are from the Planner Essentials collections. So yeah, good evening everybody. Welcome. So that was day 1. Day 2, day 3, the snow boots, fireplace, gingerbread house, or gingerbread, I think that doesn't have to be a house, outdoor fun, Christmas tree, and we're on to day 8, which is sleigh. Now, I've got an idea. It doesn't hurt, Candice, not at all. It's just, it looks horrible, but it doesn't hurt, which is fine with me. So yeah, that's a good thing, I guess. So what I'm going to do, the prompt for day 8, here's my little label that I'm going to use. The prompt is sleigh. Now, you could go always. You can do Santa sleigh, you can do just a sled, and that's what I'm going to do. Because in the, let me tell you which set that is, the 2049 Let It Snow set, you've got this fun little sled. And I'm going to work with that. But before I do anything, let me explain what I did. I cut this out of just some flimsy thin kids foam and turning that into a stamp. And I'm going to stamp that out with, this is just a sticky embossing ink. Hi Cora, hi Chen. So I'm gonna ink this up. Really make sure that, and it's a fun, you can see it glycering on there. So I'm just gonna ink that up. So I turned my die into a stamp, and I'm gonna stamp on the background here. Now, that doesn't have to be perfect at all, as long as it's got sort of an impression, but I do have to look. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna stamp these first. I don't see it. So I'm going to take the diamond dust, which is sort of the, how do you call that? The glittery stuff from Ranger. I forgot the name. Pearls. Perfect pearls. It's the same, just a different name. And I'm going to put that on there. And that will bring out my sleigh. In a nice icy blue. And the same here at the bottom. I hope it comes soon, Suzanne, because it's a fun little kit. But once you've got it, you will have a lot of fun with it. And you see how nice that stamps? I mean, the image is truly there. So now I can go back in with my stamp. Let me clean this off first. There we go. Now I can see where to stamp. I'm just going to overlap them a bit like this and really press down on that. And do the same on this one. Yeah, there we go. Color those again. This is just, it's like magic how it appears. Oh, that had a good impression. That's good. That makes me happy. So this is fairly just doing some background fun. And I like the shine of this stuff. That's the main thing why I'm doing that. And I don't mind if it's a bit blotchy, or it's more that I want that impression on there. Now there is some of that blue stuff on there, and I don't want that into my ink pad, so... Oh, that's cool, Isa. So you're gonna have fun with it. Just a little one here. That's not smart, David. I need a scrap piece of paper. There we go. That's better. Just a bit here and a bit there. And that will give me a nice coverage all over the background, because this is going to be the background. Hello everybody that came in late. Good to see you all here. Having fun. We're just having a Friday play day. So I'm stamping with a sticky embossing ink and covering that up with the Dilutions diamond dust, which is now covered all over my workstation, but that's fine. I'm a messy crafter, you know that by now, right? There we go. Let me clean up my mess, because this is enough for now. There's the little fluffy thingy. Let me close this up, making even a bigger mess, David. And I will get a baby wipe that is nearly dry and get this stuff off my desk. There we go. That's better. Okay, well, hopefully it will be there soon, guys. I hope so. So, next I'm going to have a play. Now this is my ADC card. That's going to be right there. So you hardly see it, but it will be there. Before I do anything, I have to set this. So spritz that with a bit of water and let that just do its thing. I'll put that to the side to dry. And then I'm going to do something fun. I think it's fun. This is the ADC card I'm going to need. This is the sled that's going to be on there. That's trimmed out. And I've got this fun element that is cut out with this die. This die comes in the same set as the sled. So that's the Let It Snow set. And I'm just going to peel off the last bits. I thought I had them all, but I did not. So how is everybody doing? Everybody having a good time? Okay, this is now already dirty, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to use Diamond Rocks, which is fairly, you know that, yeah, Rangers got it, WoW got it, the triple thick, the very big, thick embossing grains. This is sort of the same, but it's covered in this stuff, so it'll be nice and matchy-matchy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dauber, which is from the same ink, but then with a different tip, and I'm just going to go over this whole circle. I'm going to cut out parts of this, but I don't know which part yet, so I'm going to cover the whole bits. Oh yeah, everything is delayed with the holidays, deliveries. It's the same here. I think it's the same worldwide actually. So I'm going to cover this up with a good layer of that ink. So I've got this out of the soft finish card. Thank you for liking, sharing and commenting. Making sure it's covered everywhere. And then I'm going to take my tweezers. Pick this up. And bring it over to my dirty coffee filter. And I'm going to cover that up with the Diamond Rocks. Christmas tree. Oh, I didn't even have time for that yet, but probably this weekend. I will set it up. So you see, this is quite a big grain. Big grain, not big rain. I'm just going to cover this up, but it's quite dusty. So yeah. So just a bit more here. There we go. Now I will give this a second layer once it's melted. Yeah, it's like sea salt, and it will not cover in one go, but that's no issue. So I'm going to melt that using my heat tool. Just going around. Making sure that it's all becoming shiny. Okay. That's that. Hey, Stephanie. Put this back on. It's already cooled down. So I'm going to take that dauber again and do a second layer. And then it's enough for me. Hi, Pam. Well, that's not rude. I forget it sometimes. It's just what it is, right? So there we go. And I'm going to pick that up and throw that into my coffee filter. And just cover that up. There we go. You see that? So that second layer is on there now. So let me get rid of this because I'm not going to do another layer, so I don't need this for now. Now look, it's quite dusty, but it gives you a fun result. So, well, if it's fun, I don't mind getting messy. And I'm going to melt that again. Let me just pick that up again. And I just love the magic of embossing powder melting, right? There we go. I've got a nice bright blue snowflake, and I'm not sure the camera will pick it up, but because it's got this diamond dust in there, you get the shine of embossing powder, but then with a pearlescent shine. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. You can see it. So yeah, I'm loving my coffee filter. But an A4 piece of paper works just the same, but I think the I think Facebook is having glitches at times, guys. Sorry about that. Nothing we can do about that, I wish. But now, that's going to go on here. Like that. So I'm going to trim off bits that are coming out. But I do want to create sort of a snowy background. So let me get my inks out. I'm going to use Clear Skies and No Diving. I'm going to start with the lightest color. Now it's really hit and miss. It's not for everybody that the problems are, and I've got one live I can watch, and the other one is glitchy and sound is breaking up. So it's a nightmare. As a person that does the live, there's nothing we can do about it. So how's everybody doing with the December challenge? Are you going through it quickly, or struggling already? Which can happen because, well, it's a busy time. For me, the hard part will be around Christmas to keep going. So, and this blue is actually very pretty with that other one. So I'm just blending this in like so. And it's a bit splotchy. I don't care, because I'm going to do something fun again with this. So I think it's all fun. It's all fun. So I've got my snowflake stencil here. and I'm going to put that over this. And then I'm going to take a baby wipe. You can't keep up. That's good, Ingrid. Good, good, good. Good to see. Good to see. Right. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a baby wipe and I'm just going to press that through this stencil. And since this ink is water reactive, that will leave me with the pattern of the snowflake, but very softly. This will sort of bleach it out. It's a bit dry, so let me wet that a bit more. That's better. Let me have a look. It can be a bit more. So, pressing a bit harder. I just want a softer background. And this will bleach out a bit more. But you can see it. It's softly in the background. You see? When I close up, you can really see it. So, there we go. That's that one done. And I want it like this. So let me dry that. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Dorothy. You see, when I dry it, it lights up even more. You see? Well, it just prevents it from being too wet and seeping underneath too much. That's what I like. Right, so this is going to go on there like so. And I love that. So I'm going to position that like this. So let me put on some glue. I just love playing with these ATC cards for this Christmas journal. Because it really, it challenges me because, well, there's not a lot of space. So it really makes me think, which is hard thinking. But I love working on this format. I found out because, well, to be honest, I never made ATC cards. I designed the set without ever making one, but I'm loving it. So I'll put some glue where it's needed. This way, I think. So just press that on there. This looks fun. Okay, next I'm going to take my long neck scissors and I'm going to snip everything off that's sticking out of the ATC card. Just like that. So here's my ATC ready. And then, close the glue, David. Close the glue. Note to self. Close the glue. I'm going to take out my sled, not Santa sled, but just the normal one. Peel off the backing. And I'm going to place that in the center of that circle. There we go. I'm loving the contrast with the black. Yeah, I love that. Yesterday I had a blast with the mixed media stuff. So first things first, I'm going to etch this. It does fit pretty, right? So what I'm doing, I've done that with all the ADC cards in this journal. Etching them with Vintage Photo, coming in quite a bit, as you can see. And then going around again with my ground espresso. And that will really darken it up. And that sort of pulls it all together, because that's what I've done with my numbers as well. There we go. Do I want? No. I think this is enough. So where is my page? Here it is. If it's cold, it's wet, Tim always says, right? So today's prompt was slay. I don't know what the correct word is. So I'm going to put that one there. And then number 8 is going to go right here at the top. And I think this is a fun, quick and easy page, but it doesn't always have to be elaborate, right? So I'm just sticking my ATC card down. I mean, yesterday I did really elaborate ATCs, and today I wanted to keep it quite simple. I do want that to be at the same height, because otherwise it'll annoy that beep out of me. Yeah. Why do I get this? And that's going to go there. Yeah, it is funny with Facebook, guys. I'm really sorry. There's nothing we can do about that. So there it is, prompt 8, done. Now, prompt 9, let me double check before I mess up. So prompt 9 is tomorrow, and that is Snowman. And I have cheated a tiny bit. Well, cheating is a big word. But I've already made the card. And I made this card during a demo I did last week, last Saturday at Devid. I made this card and I just thought this is perfect for the prompt snowman. So I just need to decorate the rest of the page. And I'm just thinking, what am I going to decorate that with? Because this is already quite busy. I love it, don't get me wrong. It's got the nice stamps. But I do want to do something to the background. And maybe I just put on some snow. Because, well, a snowman needs snow to survive, right? And is this done now? Yeah. So, what I'm going to do with that, I think I'm actually going to use my embossing dauber. Just cleaning that off a bit because it's got some blue bits on it. When is Elizabeth's Craft Designs getting what in, Verna? Sorry, I missed the question. The sparkle bits at the bottom, yeah, I don't think that's for sale in the US, I'm sorry. It's called Ice Crystal, am Deutsch, ice crystal. But I'm not sure it is available in the US. However, it's by Viva Decor. It's a German company. It's got it in there in English, so it should be available in English countries, but I don't know. But it's really fun stuff. The dauber is by Ranger. It's just the same dauber actually as Els uses, and the same dauber as the Distress one, but this one doesn't work anymore. This one just has dilutions on, but the ink smells exactly the same as the one from Tim Holtz. So, oh, the ATC set. I don't think we will get that available on our website, Verna, because it's sold out really quickly. We are restocking, but please check your local stores everywhere, because it should be available there, and we like to support our local stores by releasing to them first. So have a look at your local store or online store if you can find it. If you can't find it, yeah. So, but I'm pretty sure you can find it because there's a lot of stores that do have it. So, right, I'm just gonna put this through the stencil. Is that doing anything? Yes. And again, no perfection needed. I just want snow. Fairly. I don't want much, I just want snow. But with that dauber, you can really push that through the stencil. Just keep the stencil in place. That might help to get an even coverage. But again, no perfection needed. So that is on there. This needs a bath. So let me put that somewhere safe. There we go. Close up that dauber. And then let me have a look. It was a popular set, right? Oh, nothing. It's just, I have to finish it. I mean, I'm not going to waste glue. So, yeah. This is glitter. Can't emboss with that. I'm looking for a white. I don't really have a white, snowy, sparkly one, do I? I thought I had. That's why bear with me, guys. I'll be right back, right with you. No, that's also something else. Let me get my. These are all the Tim Holtz ones. These are not sparkly white. I had one that was called Snow. Oh, well, never mind. I will just use the clear one. Okay, now this is going to be quite a challenge doing this in a booklet, but I can manage. I can do that. Look at that. Can you see that? That worked really well. So, put that away before I throw that over. You know I can do that, right? Yeah, I saw that, but I don't see why I need that, to be honest. I like the glue. Don't need the stuff. The fluffy bear thingy. Okay, let me quickly melt that. But the other one is still on my desk. So it's not that I don't like it, but yeah, I want to finish this one. No need to waste it, right? Now this paper already is quite snowy, I must say, but yeah, it's fun two, 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 two. There we go. This just pulls the snow out even more. And then this little guy is going to go on there. And I'm not going to put a rub-on on or anything, because this one speaks for itself. Don't you think? I think he doesn't need anything more. So this dauber is by Ranger Dilutions. The other one is Ranger has one itself, and Distress has got one. They're all the same, in my opinion. They even smell the same. This one smells exactly the same like the Ranger one, or like the Distress one, I must say. I love the smell though. It smells like yeah, cinnamon thingy. Yeah, I don't know. It smells good. We had these cinnamon balls as a kid, and these are really cool. These were lovely. So yeah, this was a very quick page, because I already did that during a demo I did last week. So, but I did not want to let him go to waste, because he's just too darn cute, and I colored him with the Olo markers, which are fantastic as well. So, okay, where are you going? I will just put you here. So problem 9 is done. This is the ATC format, Stephanie, from the ATC kit. All my cards are from the ATC special kit. Hello, back to Norway. So, it's coming together nicely. I like it. Now, as you can see, I've put all sorts of pages, sizes in my journal, but that also limits me a bit, because yeah, when you fill this up with an ATC card, that's why, if you look here, I've added bits and bobs to it, stamped even in the background here, added some die cut elements here, but these pages are so much smaller. This is enough. It doesn't need much more. Yeah, I'm gonna do the third card, which is a bit more work. And bear with me, because I've never done this thing before, but we're gonna find out together. And that is, I'm throwing things on the floor. Sound still on? Yes. You stay there. I didn't even have time to put this on a magnet yet, but I'm gonna use this stamp. This is the December to Remember stamp set. I'm gonna do that on a beigey colored. Hey, don't be too optimistic, Femke. I'm not going to do a fourth. Either way, then I'm going to be finished early, because I need to color all these. So, let me get that out of there. I'm going to need the packaging. That's the tip I've got for people. If you don't know how to assemble anything, just put the packaging in front of you. It'll be fine. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use one of these, the Picket Fence Studio ink thingies, and I'm going to use that to color my green stuff, because that's a very quick and easy way to do that. So let me do that right away. Pick up that green. You see how quickly you can color this? I love that. There, done. So, there we go. Clean off that green. Exactly. that's bum bum bum. Ram bam ready, ma'am. I need a brown one. Do I have a brown one? I thought I had brown ones. These are hidden somewhere down there, so bear with me. Yeah, I knew I had a brown one. I've got two. I've got one for the oxides and one for the normal inks. So let me see. Oh well, I'll just use this one for the vintage photo. Ooh, Liam is also cute. So I'm just gonna color the bottom one first. Make that a solid color. And then I'm just gonna color all these bits. So I'm not doing any shading now at the moment. I'm just coloring, putting on the first layer. Which stamp did you buy double? This one. So that's that done. Next, I'm coming in with ground espresso. So what I'm doing, I'm using the same colors of brown throughout the whole journal. So, yeah. I don't know, Inga. The last time I was there, I think that she still had some. But yeah, she also got the Gina K ones in, which are also really good. So I'm not sure she will continue with them. But check with Marloes. Marloes will be able to tell you. So what I'm doing now is I'm just darkening that bottom bit. As far as you can see that. I mean, it's going to be covered mainly, but it's just for my idea that it's dark. There we go. Now I just want this is the wrong one. Where's my shape thingy? Here it is. I'm not going to shape them madly, but I do want them to have some sort of shape. Yeah, I'm not sure because we delivered all the stock we've got to the stores, and there's new stock ordered, but I'm not really sure we're gonna get that on the site, because if the stores have ordered it already, then the stores go first. I do want some shading on there, not too much because otherwise my journal gets too bulky. And this, it will be pressed down, but I think just shaping them a bit will also help, yeah, give it some texture, some sort. And I don't want to put little foam square thingies on that under there, because that will be too bulky in my journal. Right, that's all of them. Cool. Yeah, Gina K ones are also water reactive. Right, now let me have a look. I'm going to start with the top one, which I would say is this one. And I'm just going to put some glue under there and line that up. It's so easy. Is it really this easy? Because I was like, oh dear. First time I didn't try it. I think it's that easy. Put some glue there. Is it this one? Yeah. We ordered them, but I'm not sure we're going to sell them separate. That is, but they will come back as well. The cork journals. This is fun. This is, Angelica, well done. This is such a fantastic die and so easy to assemble. I mean, I love bulk journals as well, but this is going to be bulky enough as is, Ingrid. You don't see the darker shading, but that's fine. You will see it at the bottom one. And that one is going to go at the bottom. And then my pine cone is already done. Look at that. This one. December to remember. Very cool. Just gonna edge this a bit. And then I've got another idea. And that is, let me see if I can quickly find that. I need a coffee filter for that. I know the glitter is going. But I've got a full tray of glitter here. So I'm looking for the warm diamond. Here we go. So I'm going to use the warm diamond. And I'm just going to put some at the top by putting on some art glitter glue. I mean, the stuff is called blooming glitter glue, so it better hold the glitter, right? And it does. Actually, I've tested it. I did that the other day, and it works really nicely. So, and of course, the glue dries clear. What did I flip? I don't get it. I'm missing something. And I'm just going to throw some glitter on that. The glitters will stay in the US. Don't worry. So, this will have to dry. So, you don't see it really now, but it's nice and shiny. So, put that to the side. Put the glitter away. There we go. And then I just want to lightly grunge up the tips of the tree thing, you see? But yeah, the Gina K inks, who was asking that, are, I think, really fun as well. What I like is that they are also available in the little cubes, so that we can put them in tins, which is always easy. So that's fun. Okay, now with this, I'm just going to go crazy, because I've got this little pine cone thingy here, and I'm just going to stamp that in brown around the edge. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Just depends. If I put it like this, then that's the top. You don't have to hang it. But you're right. Right, I'm just going to stamp this on here, like so, just going around this ATC card. I'm just creating a background pattern, like so. And I'm really in an embossing mood, so bear with me while I'll get my embossing glaze out. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here. Probably in here. Does it really matter? No. I'm going to use Rusty Hinge, but you will not see it anyway. Well, I definitely need a new coffee filter after this. But that's fine. I just like the shine, etc., especially in this December journal. Hence, I'm using a lot of embossing powders. I just like it. And by the looks of it, I'm even going to finish in time. Can you believe it? Okay, melting time. Well, we are allowed to sell what we've got, and then it's finished. In Europe. Ooh, that really darkens it up. Even better. Love that. Okay, this needs to cool down a second. Just quickly clean this up because, well, otherwise my whole journal will be a mess. We don't want that. But they are available in the US, Femke, and these people are all living in the US. So that doesn't mean that we can't use them anymore because, well, we still sell them. Just not in Europe. I want to dry this glue. Exactly, it's still in stock, so Els explained all about it in her live on Wednesday, so no need to repeat ourselves, right? Now the glittery goodness is coming up. Just gonna help that along a bit. Right, now I still need to do something to my base page. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put this one under here. Is this all? Yeah. And I'm going to put something, well, another scrap of something. I'm going to put that there. Okay, guess what I'm going to do? Anybody? I'm going to splatter. That's way too much, David. But it'll work. And I'll splatter the inside nearly. Just let me, there we go. This is a very nice subtle green background. This paper is from the Rustic Winter set. There we go. Nicely splattered. Now this has to go in the bin. Right. Now this has to dry, of course, so smart thinking, David, not. But I can use the time to finish my ATC card. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my vintage photo. I'm looking for my, there it is. I'm just gonna go around this card, but I'm even coming in way more than I did in the other one. So I want to darken this up. There we go. Just gonna wipe this off, and then we have a nice background. Do some splatters because it's oxiding, so there we go. Let that sink in for a second. And then I will cut these loose because obviously this one is way too big. Well, actually, okay. I'm not going to trim it down yet. I had the same, Margaret. Don't worry. I'm never fussed about how to spell my name. Lots of people do it with an A, where it's with an E. Just drying this off. And that has given it some nice texture as well. So, now onto the ATC card. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna trim off these two, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So let me, where's my, I'll take this one then. I will just go like this, snip that off, snip it here. There we go. Put some glue on my hand. And stick that down. There we go. And then I will just put this one coming from here, like so. Now these white dots will dry clear, so it will just have some glitter at the top. Look, I think this covers the prompt pine cone well, right? Just getting the glue off my hand, and it helps to get the hairs off as well, so that's and then get my journal out, give that a blast of heat. And then we're nearly done. So I made it. I did 3 prompts. Yay! So I'm going to be working on prompt 11, but that will be for Tuesday. So that'll be Tuesday's video. And then Wednesday will be another prompt video. Thursday evening I will be live. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. And then we continue with the prompts. So that's going to be fun. Exactly. Well, that's also, I've got to be honest, the benefit of working it like this, that you can actually sort of work around it quickly, because it's with the ADC cards, it's quite easy to do it. I'm just thinking. What do you think? Put these underneath? Like so. And then put my 10 over here. I think that fills it up nicely, right? So we'll do that. Let's do that. So I'm going to put this one here, a bit like that. This one there, a bit like that. Then we'll put the ATC card on top of that. So nothing goes to waste, guys. We use it all. I'm going to put this one a bit higher. Oh, just spotted. Need to get rid of that. There we go. That was a good save. So I'm going to put that quite high. Like so. And then I will put the number covering the pine needles, oops, and the card here. Oh yes, this is cool. Love it. So, let me take you through what we did. Started off with this one, quick and easy, simple one, but I love the shine and the pearlescent, glimmering stuff on that. Then we went to the snowman. Love the snowman. And last but not least, number 10, that is pine cone. So, we made it. We made it. Okay, so let me switch the cameras around. So thank you for joining me today, guys. I had a blast. I hope you did too. Only run over 4 minutes, but did 3 prompts. Yay! So thank you for joining me tonight. Ooh, hit the camera. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I would love to see you next week Thursday on my own channel or anytime soon at Elizabeth Craft Designs. Thank you for joining me, and see you soon. Bye! Trying to find the right button. Okay, we're going. Thank you. Bye.